Hi all, Adi here, welcome. In today's Haunted Jaunt, I'm in St Leonard's church in Hythe. There's been a church here since Saxon times, and what makes this place really unique is that it has an ossuary.
For me, it's a coincidence that we were broken into slap bang in the middle of them being done. We're 4 minutes from the Channel Tunnel.
That's true.
Back then, it was much easier to come and go through the tunnel without any checks.
Yeah.
You know, if it happened overnight, they'd have been on that first train out at 4 in the morning.
So I reckon he's been hit by something, is it?
Yes. So the story they used to tell was that it was trepanning.
Okay.
Thank you very much, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your stay.
Drill into that.
Yes. We now know it's some sort of blunt force.
Okay.
So a dagger, or it's definitely a blade of some description.
Is that one as well?
This one is, we believe, is a sword swipe. So this is here.
Okay.
So we think that's a sword swipe.
Okay.
You can see there's a few goes where they've obviously had it and it's ricocheted off and not done, and then obviously this one's caught in. But both of these didn't have the desired effect. Both of these lived.
They lived after.
They both lived after.
Why are they a different colour? Is it just the preservation?
I think you'll notice all the ones that have got something different about them are a different colour. So no offence to this little fella, but there's nothing different about him. So for the 700 years they've been sat in a big pile, Nobody's touched him. Nobody's picked him up. Nobody's. Whereas all these ones that are different, they've been picked up. They've been, and as we said, the oils in our fingers adhere to them, and then the dirt adheres.
So he's got a head injury.
He's got, so all of these other injuries are post-mortem.
Oh, okay.
When I first came here in 1984 as an 11-year-old school kid, and the little old lady that showed us around told us they were all men, they were all soldiers, and every bit of damage she could tell us a story about. Literally, that one was an axe, and that one was a pick, and that one was this, and, you know. And we now know that apart from this one, and this one, with the dents, every other bit of damage is post-mortem.
All right. Okay.
You know, yes, it of course it looks like a sword, but it's also a shovel.
Yeah.
You know, they've all been buried at some point, which means they've all been dug up at some point.
Yeah.
What an extraordinary place. So that's St Leonard's Church in Hythe in Kent. It has the largest and best preserved collection of ancient human skulls and bones in Britain. Extraordinary collection, as you can see, was in the 4 arched shelving units, and it contains 1,000 skulls. The single stack of bones that I walked along is 1.8 metres high, 1.8 metres wide and 7.5 metres long. Extraordinary place. So these here are pilgrims' graves. So where we are here in Kent is quite near the coast, so I imagine a lot of them were doing the Pilgrims' Way maybe, or were on the way to Canterbury.